Funeral Home, where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre-need and at-need arrangements by calling us at 702-647-0123. Once again, that number is 702-647-0123. Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
It's your man Goose Thomas. What's good, people?
Mr. Bill Blockham Logan in the building. We appreciate everybody chiming in and let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time. We are here to give you guys the best sports talk radio. It is Father's Day weekend, man, and this is what we do. We always bringing you that heat.
Yes, sir.
Right over Father's Day weekend. We are here to pay homage to all of the great fathers out there, all of the men who have shaped some of you young adults and adults' lives out there. We are here to give all praise to those fathers who do such an absolutely great job, like these two gentlemen here and my co-host here, and Bill Logan and Goose Thomas. And happy Father's Day out there to Sherm, the Worm. Yes, also, sir. Man, hopefully you are out there sweating for your kids like you're supposed to and doing everything you're supposed to. And once again, Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio is every Saturday at 2 p.m. on Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk on YouTube. So please be a subscriber. Please subscribe and share and interact and let us know what you think. We will be also posting the show on our Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk page on Facebook.
Just did.
Just like we do every Saturday, where we got the hottest sports talk page on social media. Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk at gmail.com. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, please forward it over to someone who wants to let their business be heard and known out in the community here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Also, Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk on Twitter, and that's with one T. Look, man, we was getting down on Twitter before we was on Facebook, so please go follow us on Twitter. And I think it's called X now. Is it X? Is it Twitter's gone? Twitter thing is gone?
I mean, people still call it Twitter.
They call it still Twitter, but it's X.
Say Twitter, but it's X.
No relation to Malcolm X.
I mean, I kind of wish it would. Would be, but
there's a whole lot of stuff going on that X right now. Yikes.
Yeah, man.
Let the Ball Bounce on IG, where we got the hottest sports talk page on IG too also. So sometime we go live on there also. So please share the live feed. So go to your YouTube, subscribe to Let the Ball Bounce. And that's what we do, man. We give you guys the best of sports talk radio and on YouTube, man. We love you guys. We got a lot of sports to talk about. Hey, do you guys believe in happy life, happy wife, or happy wife, happy life? You believe in that?
No.
When are they
I'll
ever
explain,
happy?
though. No, I'll explain though.
I don't think it. I don't even think it.
It kind of does, because people continue to push this narrative.
All right.
So I'll say my piece, Billy, and then you can go.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying.
No, I want you to. Please muster up something. Just think of something. I believe, and I've always believed this, in life, in a marriage, in a friendship, in anything you get yourself involved in, nobody can make you happy but you. I'm gonna say that again. Mm-hmm. No one. You can't depend on someone else for your happiness. It's literally impossible to do. If you can't do things and put yourself in positions to be happy, how do you expect somebody else to do it? That makes zero sense. So happy wife, happy life? Nah. Happy you. Be happy. You be happy as an individual.
You be happy. You be happy. You giving out happies today.
We giving out happies. Once you're happy as an individual, happiness is easy to obtain when you're happy as an individual. But when you're when your dependency lies on someone else to make you happy, life is gonna be tough. Because you're never gonna be happy if you're dependent on someone else for it.
Tragic.
Can't happen. You probably don't want to follow that, Billy.
Well, I'll just say this. As grown people,
yeah,
this should be understood.
No question.
What you just
Really
said should be understood.
Yeah, but
You better be happy by your damn self.
come on now.
I'm not here to make you happy.
Why not, Bill?
If I'm not here, if I'm respecting you, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a human being. But your happiness, like you just said, depends upon you.
Yeah.
And if you're not happy because of the way I am or the environment that you're in or you're carrying something that's from the past, that's a you problem.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because once you decide to be in a relationship, you should be happy already. That should make you happy. But
Are women ever happy? Like seriously,
That's
wives
that's up for
ever
debate,
happy?
brother? It's up for debate.
I would sincerely hope so. I would sincerely hope that they are happy because they're in a relationship that they chose to be in. They wasn't drugged by the hair to be in a relationship. They chose to be in that relationship.
Yeah, well, sometimes men feel like they have to bite the bullet in order to not, piss the wives off so that, it could kind of keep the peace and kind of just keep her happy. So
I hear it all the time. I'll just share one story with you. I'm not going to say any names, but we sometimes work with DTAC to do some cleanups. So the one dude that I work with, he's a photographer, and he said he made money at this wedding the weekend before that.
Yeah, but just to let everybody know, he's not going to say any names, but he is a person he works with, and he's a photographer. But go ahead.
Yeah, but it wasn't a photographer friend. It was the guy that worked for DTAC.
Okay,
was saying how much money he spent on his wedding, and he didn't want to do it. But hey, happy wife, happy life. I looked at him like,
yeah, that's tough.
Okay, you're conveying you wasn't happy with us, but you, whatever.
Shout out to fellas at DTAC, man. Downtown area command. I know a lot of those guys.
I mean, it is what it is. Us as men.
But if that made you happy,
I don't think it made him happy. He was doing it for his wife's happiness.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he's doing. It's tough, man.
A reason I bring this up is because
tough.
Mr. Hurley over at UConn turned down the Lakers' job to be head coach, to stay coach at UConn, which I don't fault him for because he has a great thing and a great program going on over with the UConn Huskies in college basketball. Yeah. But he was offered a substantial amount of money to go from Connecticut to Los Angeles, and his wife cried
a river
and begged not to take that job because she didn't want to leave.
She Justin Timberlaked him?
A river.
Because she didn't want to leave the Connecticut area to come to L.A. And so I say, hey, he making his wife happy. Happy wife, happy life. But do you think that somewhere deep inside, he's like, I kind of wanted that, but I kind of want to keep things good on the home front? You think that maybe played a part?
Sure it did. Because a lot of husbands do live by that motto. Yeah. He's probably one.
Yeah. I think it could be twofold. I'm looking at deciding factors for him not to go. Number one, 51% tax in Los Angeles, California on $70 million. It was a 6-year, $70 million deal, I believe he got offered. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not, you're not finna just snatch all the bread from me. No, it's not gonna happen.
51% tax.
And that, whew, come on,
now,
bro.
if it was a Miami Heat job,
that would be a little bit different. No state tax there in the state of Florida. The fact that the Lakers are in disarray at this moment.
are they in disarray?
Sure they are. Let's be honest.
So did they pull the trigger too soon on getting rid of Ham? Because they got rid of him quick as if they had a backup. I mean, we've been hearing from Laker fans all season about how they just really just wanted to get rid of Ham.
I
wouldn't say
like
all
a
Laker fans,
backup.
but a lot of Laker fans did not like what they called Bumpy Johnson.
Pump J. Shout out Les Pickett, man. I wouldn't say they moved on like they had a backup. I would say they moved on as if they just wanted to get rid of Darvin Ham. And they would just deal with the rest later.
And that
type deal.
And to me, that brings up a red flag. Like,
Sure.
you getting rid of a person that quickly,
Yeah.
he must have done something really bad
Yeah.
to warrant to be fired so quickly.
Right.
And if he was such a good guy and you just wanted to move on,
Yeah.
why so quickly? You got rid of him like he did something bad.
Right. Yeah. It's that whole situation, man, is
Why not Sam
touch and
Cassell?
go, bro.
Why not
It's a bunch
Brian
of coaches,
Shaw?
man.
Why not?
Bunch of guys.
Every coach that they've
had.
had since the arrival of LeBron James has only lasted for 2 years.
Yeah.
Every coach.
Why get rid of Vogel? He just won a chip for y'all.
Darvin Ham did the unthinkable. Led them to a Western Conference Finals last year.
The unthinkable.
Yeah, because they weren't supposed to get that far at all.
I remember when Tyronn Lue was available, and they were like, don't bring Tyronn Lue. That's another one of LeBron coaches. No. And then when Tyronn Lue became available, all of a sudden they wanted Tyronn Lue. What's up with the whole flip-floppy? What's what?
You know Palmer wasn't gonna have that, bro. He was going to go deep into the couch to get that bread.
That's a nice stadium. That they're building over there,
beautiful
too.
arena,
It's gonna
bro.
be,
That just goes to show you
state-of-the-art.
that the Lakers front office and upper management
It's inept.
don't make good decisions.
inept.
Which you've been saying
It's inept.
for a long time, and I completely forgot about this until Bill Logan brought it to my attention that he was a Kobe guy.
Pelinka.
Was a Kobe. I didn't know he was.
That was his agent.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know all of that.
Yep.
And when he said that, I was like, well, maybe that's why they don't want to get rid of Pelinka.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they have this loyalty that they're showing him because of the whole Kobe
For
ties.
some.
Yeah.
For some.
It seems like more upper management loyalty than coaches. I guess they must expect the new coach to come in and go deep in the playoffs every time, and
that's unrealistic expectation.
Very unrealistic.
Right.
Can't do that.
Real quick question for you guys: how many teams keep a coach more than 2 years? Like right now, go through the teams that have had a coach more than 2 years.
Well,
there might be 5.
Chicago has had their coach, Donovan.
Billy Donovan, yeah.
Billy Donovan. They've had him. I can name Spurs. They've had
Spurs
their
always
coach
keep
right
them,
now. Right
Miami.
now, I think it's going on 3 years for Toronto. They've had their coach. Indiana,
No,
2 years.
Nick Nurse was there
Nick Nurse
3
was
years
just
ago.
there
a year ago.
This is
the first year of this coach.
This is his first year in Philly, right?
Yeah,
Second year, I thought.
No, this is his first
I
year.
thought
in
it was
Philly.
his first year in Philly. This is his first year in Philly. Yep.
Indiana.
I'll go through all the teams. Boston, he's been there. This is his second
Joe
year.
Mazzulla, yeah.
Yep.
New York, he's been there 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, new. Cleveland doesn't have a coach. No one's talking about that. Orlando,
He's been there.
he's been there maybe 3 or 4 years.
been through 3 or 4
Yeah.
years.
Indiana,
He's been there. Rick Carlisle's been there.
about 3 or 4.
3 years.
Yeah.
Philly, new. Miami, been there forever. Chicago, been there a little bit. Atlanta, new coach every year. Brooklyn, new coach every year. Toronto, new coach.
Snyder, that's Snyder, right? For Atlanta, he's been there.
Atlanta's dysfunctional.
This was his second year in Atlanta. Washington, new coach every year. Charlotte, new coach every year.
Stink,
Detroit, they've had him for a year. OKC, he's been there 4 years, I believe.
3 or 4 years in OKC.
Denver's been there for a long time.
Denver's been there for a while.
Minnesota, he's been there quite a while.
Yep.
Clippers, Lou's been there 5 or 6 years.
He just signed another deal.
Dallas, Kid's been there 3, I believe.
Yep.
Phoenix, new coach
every other
Lakers, new coach every other year. Pelicans, new coach every other year.
Yep.
Kings, Browns been there 3, I think. 3.5.
I think it's 3 years. 3, almost going on 4. It'll be 4 years.
3
coming
years
up
for him.
Yeah. Golden State's been there. Houston, 1 year. Jazz, I think he's on his 2nd year. Memphis, he might be on his 3rd or 4th.
So the average is about 2 years.
Spurs and then Blazers. Phillips is new coach.
The average is about 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
And here's my thing: what kind of culture are you building? If that really makes any difference now in professional sports,
Sure.
What kind of culture are you building when you just ushering coaches out 2-3 years later?
Well, I thought it was a LeBron thing.
Well, it's showing me that
Because average, it seems like about 3. I would say 3. I would lean more
let's
towards
lean
3.
more toward the 3 mark, right? I'm looking at it like
It's not good culture.
we really don't give a damn about the coaching. It's all about the players. Now, let's table that. As much as we talk about coaching in private conversations that we have when we own the page on Facebook, we talk about coaching all the time and how prevalent it is and how important it is, right? But we all have that consensus. We've come to that conclusion as outsiders. We're not in any front office in the National Basketball Association. They don't seem to think that, though. And that's weird. That is dumb weird to me. That as important as it is, we've all agreed that coaching is important. The leadership is important. These front office execs don't think the same thing. Why? That is the $1 million question. Why? Why is that? I'll never understand it personally because I personally think coaching is.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I think a large portion has to do with the media, because the media is looking for a quick success too from these coaches.
Sure.
So I believe a lot of firings and hirings and players being on and off teams, the media has a lot of influence. And it's crazy to me to say that, to think that Stephen A. Smith has something to do with dudes.
That's wild. That's dumb. That's the dumbest thing I've heard in my life.
Or Colin Cowherd, because they
stupid.
call for firings all the time and players to be cut and all this stuff, and sometimes it happens.
Wow.
And my thing is, if you guys are listening to, if this upper management, if you're a GM for your team and you consistently listen to these media heads talking all the time about
idiocy,
your team, your coaches, your players,
right?
Would that influence you?
If I'm about my business and about running my franchise, absolutely not. I don't even listen to y'all.
That's
if I'm about my business and about running my franchise.
Yes.
Then what y'all say?
Yes.
I can really give a damn.
Yes.
The players if the players get along with them and they like them, I have a good relationship with them. What are we doing? There's really I don't care what talking heads got to say that aren't in NBA front offices. I don't. I could care less.
Well, you have a whole lot of Facebook GMs and owners who think that they know best
owners
who think that they know best for NBA franchises. As a Laker fan, who would you like to see as your head coach? What personality, what coach that has had a shot, hasn't had a shot, would you like to see coach your franchise? And I'll ask you that about the Lakers, and who is good enough to come in for a Cleveland Cavaliers organization who seem to, in my opinion, get rid of some good coaches despite LeBron James not being over there. I didn't have a problem with Bickerstaff at all. I thought that he was on the right track. The fact that he's gotten Cleveland, into the playoffs for the past couple of years, and then you go into the playoffs with a hobbled Donovan Mitchell is not his fault.
That ain't his fault, man. That's a young ball club over there too, and I think they moved a little bit further than they were actually supposed to be honest with you. That's my opinion. I think they moved a whole lot further than they were
missing
supposed
their
to.
center for most of the season with injury. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Injuries happen.
Yep.
The injury bug happens to every team.
And not Mosley. What's my man with the fro?
The fro.
That played in Brooklyn. Jared Allen. Jared Allen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, those
He's
are two
crucial
big
for them
pieces.
defensively.
That's what I'm saying.
And he was hurt. That's not J.B. Bickerstaff's fault.
Yeah. So what coach can come into these organizations knowing that front office will potentially probably put you in the hot seat after 2 to 3 years if their expectations for you doesn't meet? Because I can't say, if you don't make the Eastern or the Western Conference Finals, because we've seen the Lakers get far. We've seen Cleveland do better than most expected, and they still lose their job. I mean, it's been happening for years. Toronto got rid of Sam Mitchell after Chris Bosh ended up having a great year. They got rid of him. Then they got rid of Durant Casey after his team made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean,
Coach of the year.
Yeah, he had Coach of the Year
Coach
too.
of the Year, bro.
I mean, what can they do?
You get fired after winning Coach of the Year. That's
because
that is
Dwayne
nasty work, brother.
Last I checked, I think Dwayne Casey's available too. He's a good coach. I think he would be a good fit. But
I
for
think
either
a lot
program,
of these I think a lot of these teams are moving towards a younger commodity.
I mean,
Dwayne Casey is an older guy.
Get it?
Yeah.
I understand that, but where does that put somebody like a Phil Handy? Where does that put somebody like him, who's a proven top assistant in the league? Where does that put somebody like him?
And he lost his job.
He'll probably get another assistant job. I don't believe he'll get a head coach.
I actually think he's being hired somewhere.
I think he should get a job somewhere, man.
I think the Lakers were trying to bring him back. I don't know.
Sure.
He's a head guy.
Sure.
If you've ever, because there's a lot of videos out on YouTube, man, where you can see where he does camps and instructional stuff. My man knows the game inside and out, bro. Like, he teaches the game.
Yeah.
And any young player would benefit from somebody like Phil.
Yeah.
Any young player would.
Yeah.
He'll advance your game probably quicker than you ever thought. That's man. I don't understand, man. That's really it really is.
I just see it as a lot of GMs, a lot of owners don't care about building culture. They want immediate
Microwave.
like the Lakers.
Microwave.
Lakers are a top franchise in the history of the game.
Right.
So when they hire somebody, they want him to come
want
in
it
right
now.
away and win.
It doesn't work that way.
That's not life.
Say it again.
It doesn't work that way.
That's not
And that's
even
that.
life,
And that's
though.
that. Like that there.
It don't even work like that in real life.
And what to me, like you said, he wasn't expected to get to the Western Conference Finals last year.
No.
So
Except
obviously
if you
he
had
was
Florida State.
building
It's the only way it
something.
works like that.
Obviously he was building something and had those guys playing at the time that they were supposed to be playing at a great level.
Yeah.
Right.
They just ran into a better team.
Yeah.
In the
And why can't we admit that part though?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just run into a better team.
I do.
Like I don't like that's not the coach's fault. That team is better than the one I have assembled here. Like what we going through right now. The Boston Celtics are just better than the Dallas Mavericks.
Yes, they are.
It's really that simple.
Yeah.
There's there's really no even X and O to this thing.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
When we saw Kristaps Porzingis, was that game 2?
Yep.
When he hit 7 straight shots from the elbow, I'm like, y'all just gonna let him establish right here? Like he's just gonna right here at this dot?
Yeah.
And y'all just gonna let him shoot 7 straight?
Just let it.
Like, come on. Sometimes it just ain't nothing you can do, bro. No matter how hard you try,
and in
bro.
that instance, it was nothing they could do.
There was nothing they could do.
There's nothing they could do about that.
Well, Kristaps is coming
man.
back the next game. Not Denver, but Dallas beat the brakes off of Boston last game, which I knew that Dallas would at least get one game in. Do you think that this is a run that Dallas is gonna do, or it's over?
That's tough.
Kristaps coming back next game. Boston going back home.
Yep. Well, no, they got one more in
One
Dallas.
more in Dallas.
One more in Dallas. 2-3-2.
Do you think?
It's 2-3-2, right?
No, not no
Oh,
more.
they switched it.
No, they're going back to Boston.
Oh, yeah, it's over then.
And it's Monday, right?
It's over for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Monday, not Sunday.
They skipped Father's Day.
Yeah.
They really could have gave us that gift, but anyway.
Yeah, they did.
Go ahead.
It's all good.
It's ridiculous, bro.
But
It might be a golfing event on tomorrow.
Yeah. U.S. Open's on. But
yeah, or maybe
I like golf
Yankee
more than
game.
anybody, but
Yeah, game, Dodger game.
Yeah,
I like golf more than anybody.
yeah,
NBA Finals, bro. Yeah.
yeah. They could have gave.
WNBA game would be on tomorrow.
Yep.
Something.
For those
NBA
who watch the WNBA. But they play back in Boston. Kristaps coming back. I think this is opportunity for Boston to win at home, another championship.
Yep.
Host number 17 in the rafters.
Be 17 or 18?
18 in the rafters.
18 for them.
For their fans,
Yeah.
so that fans can have bragging rights until Lakers match their energy. Is it over for Dallas, or do they have a shot? Because I don't see Mr. Cigarette, Coors Light, or not an American beer, but
Those are Mickey's.
Mickey's got
Foster's.
Luka playing great defense enough for them to come back in this series.
He's a cone out there, bro.
He's a chair.
He's a cone.
Cone, all of those
Like a big
stationary
construction
things
cone.
that coaches put out there for kids.
Yeah, a construction cone.
Last night, Dallas came out aggressive offensively.
Yeah.
And it was just a thing of Boston wasn't making shots.
Yeah. Good shit.
And it got out of hand.
Yeah.
And it ended up where it ended up.
I was really looking
I
for
don't expect
Tatum.
it to be
I was
home.
looking for Tatum to really make a stamp.
Yeah.
I haven't really
He
seen
probably will
Tatum.
Monday.
I think you.
I haven't. I'm still waiting. I haven't really seen Tatum make a stamp the way that he has been during the regular season.
Yeah.
Do you think it's playing on him as far as hearing all of the noise also that Jaylen Brown is the man and Jaylen Brown may be MVP? Do you think that has anything to do with his preparation for the game, or?
I don't see Jason Tatum as that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see him as the type of guy who just, is hungry for this win because they've been there so many times.
Yes.
They've been so close.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily think that Boston really needs him to go off for 40 or 50.
They don't.
If they are beating a Dallas team collectively
Yeah, they don't.
and they're winning by 20, 25 points, I think it's okay for Tatum to be okay with 15, 20, 22 points if the team is winning.
Yeah. And they have a luxury, right? You're looking at Tatum and Brown, and those are the obvious, factors. But you have the best defensive backcourt in all of the world in Brown and Drew Holiday. Mm-hmm. Like, these are the two best
And
perimeter
Derek White.
defenders. Well, Derek White is who I'm thinking. I said Brown. Derek White is who I was thinking of. Those are the two best perimeter defenders in the world. You have that can also give you 20.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them on any given night. Both of those dudes could give you 20. So if I'm Jason Tatum, I'm not overly concerned about getting my numbers. I'm not overly concerned about being the MVP of these finals. Mm-hmm. I'm concerned about getting that chip. Yeah. And I understand what I have around me. Mm-hmm. And who am I to go and mess that up because I want to get numbers? Makes no sense. We're at the end.
Yeah.
This is the end. There's nothing else after this.
Yeah.
We got one more game. Right now, Jaylen Brown's the finals MVP right now as it stands. You could argue. If I'm Jason Tatum, I don't give a damn if I hoist that trophy, bro.
Yeah.
Give me the big one.
And you can tell in his play on the court that he don't care.
Yeah.
He's willing to rebound.
Yeah.
He's willing to be a facilitator.
Yeah.
Get his shots when he can.
Yes, sir.
And he's happy with the others doing their part.
Do your thing. Did what was that tried to get in his head the other night? Was it Jones? He was chirping. He was like, "Man, you better leave me alone, dog."
Right.
And they were down
Right.
15 at the time. He was like, dog, I ain't worried about you, man.
Tim Hardaway Jr. showed up last game. I actually scored the most 3-pointers in a quarter.
What, 7? 7 threes?
Yeah,
He dropped
more
right?
than any Maverick
in a
player.
useless situation.
Yeah.
Where was that? Where
was that in the first 2 games?
First 2 games.
First 3 games, right?
But you know, players do real good when they are either on bad teams or they getting whooped.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, boy, they needed that the other night.
Well, maybe he could bring some of that energy in Boston.
He was getting exercise out there.
Yeah, I wish they had the old parquet floors.
Oh, man.
I wish
Well,
they
it's makeshift.
Yeah,
they
but
tried,
you know,
but
yeah,
it ain't
but
the parquet floor, bro.
it ain't the
It's
real.
not the garden, bro.
It ain't.
No. This is the other garden.
It's tragic.
It's the other garden.
It's tragic.
TD.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio. This is what we do. We give you guys the best of sports talk. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan. The next game is Monday for the, what is seemingly may be the game that Boston closes it out.
Yeah.
If they don't close it out, I still don't think that the pressure is on Boston to, be. I don't think they should panic.
No, you're playing the best basketball.
But don't go into this game thinking,
Right.
oh, well, if we lose this one, we
lay
still
down.
got another one. Don't play.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyrie has been there before.
Yeah.
Luka, no. But, never underestimate the heart of a champion. And that's what Kyrie is to me. Yeah. He's a champion. He's been there before. So I wouldn't underestimate, what this guy could actually do or maybe bring his team together.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's going to be real interesting. And thanks, NBA, for not giving us a Father's Day game. I was looking more to that game than the socks that I'm about to get on Father's Day.
Oh, speaking of, man, I forgot. I brought you guys back some souvenir cups from Houston, and I left them at the house, bro.
Oh, I was going to say. I thought you said you left them in
got you.
Houston.
No.
I was going to get on the phone with young Bun B and them and tell them
Didn't
go
get a
pick them
chance
cups
to make
up.
it to Trillburger.
Oh,
Didn't get a chance, bro. I was just moving and
That's
grooving,
what I'm
bro, and
saying.
I didn't get a chance to get over there.
but you made it to the
Didn't
links,
get a-
though.
Oh, we definitely making it to the links, baby. That was
Make it
gonna
to
happen.
Trillburger, man.
That was gonna happen. That was gonna happen. Didn't get a chance to get over there.
Oh,
man.
my
Next time. Next time.
Charles Barkley said that next year's going to be his last
done.
year. He said he's
25
retired.
years.
He's done.
25 years. He said he's through. Wow.
That's a long run. It's a good run.
Look, just think of the
I think it's going to be
blessing
different.
it
It's
is.
going to be a lot different, man. You think he retired because of money?
He got a lot of
Or
that.
is he trying to maybe
When you say,
coach
"I'm
them into
done,"
getting more money?
Somebody comes back, he might take a year off. Someone comes back, oh, he's done. Let's give him more money to bring him back.
So do you guys remember? Refresh some memories here. You remember when, because I've been talking about Live Golf ever since its inception.
Yep.
Been talking about it the whole time. When they were getting ready to get their TV deal, which they currently have with the CW, this is their second season with the CW, they offered Charles Barkley a substantial amount of money to call golf.
Really?
Yes, he was on that list, and he denied it because TNT came back with
TNT screwed him.
with the upgrade. Correct?
TNT
Ain't
screwed
that
him,
what
though.
happened? Didn't TNT re-up?
TNT screwed him, no.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh.
I would not be surprised if Live
takes
Golf
his
reached
talents.
out again.
If he takes his talents to the Live Golf tournament.
Would not be surprised one bit.
I don't think that'd be a bad look for Charles
It
Barkley
would
either.
not be a bad look for him at all.
And it's not like he's giving you any kind of he'd be a character like he has been.
Yes.
because he's not really a golf master.
Yeah,
No.
but he's called the match on TNT several times.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he just like you said, he's a character, and that's what that league is looking for.
So
They
he-
want someone to be the
he shuck-
comedic
he's
side
shucking
of
and
it.
He shook.
I mean, I don't know if it's.
You
can look at it like that.
Because when you
could.
say character, I mean,
Well, that's him though. That's him.
that's what he doing.
It's always been him though.
Yeah, but I like some of his takes on basketball because he's played it.
Yeah.
And a lot of things are hard truths.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes when it comes
He
from
needs to
from
quit those
Barkley.
guarantees, though.
Well, he-
That's funny.
and he believes in them too. And Kenny needs to stop running to the board. I mean, what are we talking about? And Shaq needs to speak up.
It's like Kenny,
He got them Candace Parker knees.
boy. If you don't
Yikes.
cut it.
I think the NBA is gonna miss out, in my opinion, when it comes to, because that's the only show that I watch. I don't watch the Malika Andrews and I don't watch
I've
the
been
other.
over that one.
I don't watch the other basketball shows, and nothing against them, and nothing against ladies talking male sports, and nothing at all. But I guess there's a big problem with men talking lady sports. Let's make it make sense, people, please.
No,
Happy Father's Day.
No, I'm gonna say it, man.
Happy Father. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it because we sat here at this desk on many occasions
Yeah.
and marveled at the work of a Doris Burke. We've mentioned it on several occasions. Has Doris Burke ever played in any professional basketball? Not that I know of. I think she played a little bit of college ball.
She played college.
She played college ball,
pretty
correct?
Good. She was pretty good.
Yes. But we've marveled
Yeah.
at her knowledge of the game. I ain't never seen her call a WNBA game. She's always called games in the association, right?
Yep.
So why in the hell is it a problem when men talk about the WNBA when we've been the biggest supporters of it?
I want to know why they think we can't talk about the game.
Why is it a problem? What is this?
Is it a different game?
Did it switch? What did basketball switch?
Because to me, what I see when I'm watching the WNBA is just women playing basketball.
That's it.
And it's just something that people who have an interest in sports can talk about.
What is the problem?
I think a lot of it has to do with criticizing. Like the men have always been criticized.
Shanae Agumake always in the studio criticizing folk.
Thank you.
What? And what do? Well, she's played the game. She must know what she looking at, right? Did we give her the benefit of the doubt or not? Yes, we did. Each and every time we gave her the benefit.
And I'll say this, maybe some of the criticism isn't warranted, but some is.
Look,
And the men generally let it roll off
and keep it pushing.
and don't keep it pushing. You don't see other men coming on, hey, you know what? You women,
Shouldn't talk
stop
about-
criticizing
stop
the
talking.
men.
Monica McNutt calls Knicks games
McNutt.
on their radio network. Knicks games. And I happen to think she's pretty good. Heard a couple of Knicks games that she's called. She's pretty good. Am I saying no, she shouldn't be talking about the NBA? She never played it. Hell, she never played in the WNBA either. I think a lot of people think she did.
No.
Monica McNutt never took a dribble in the W.
No.
Not one dribble. So
And all of a sudden, there's new fans to the WNBA.
I had to tell somebody the other day that Monica McNutt never played in the W. Well, she got to know what she's talking about. She played in the league. No, she
No,
didn't.
she didn't.
She played at Georgetown, and that was as far as it went.
But my thing is, where's the new fans?
Look, man.
Why are
think-
they trying to make it a war between the men and the women?
That's
Who is doing
crazy.
this? Is it the
You
media?
don't know-
Is it
No,
the feminists?
it's a lot of players in the W that's on this, bro. We done saw him speak out.
Who is it, Bill?
Bro, it's players in the W, man, that's on that.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you, it's the women, bro.
Come on, bro.
Period.
It's them.
It's the women, bro.
That's crazy.
Period. Because, like I said, with all the criticism that the women who are hosts on these sports talk shows, and when they say, when they critique players, men, they just let it roll off their shoulders.
Yeah.
And
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. All of a sudden now it's a bad thing when men are doing it. No, it's the same thing.
That's nuts, bro.
It's tragic.
And you know what? As long as your league is ascending, but you're still losing money.
Yeah, you're
But
scheduled
it's
to lose
ascending-
50 this year.
It's ascending in
$50 million.
Million.
It's ascending in popularity, but you're still losing money. But it's ascending in popularity where people are talking about it more. Guess what? It's not going to be talked about all the time in a flattering way.
Right.
Especially when we see some of the things that y'all got going on over there that ain't cool, man.
Mm.
Can you name some of those things, Bill?
Well, all I'm gonna say is this here: you have a lot of people say no, and a lot of WNBA analysts, Monica McNutt, they've all said nobody's jealous of Caitlin Clark, but Shanae, what's her name? Kennedy Carter said, "What does she bring to the game anyway? All she can do is shoot threes." Well, do you see any NBA players saying that about Steph?
No.
I'm just gonna leave it there. So
that's
what does that
wild.
show? What does that show you?
Jealousy.
Wow, bro. Unbelievable. Look, man, Cam Brink for president. Yeah, I'll continue to say it to anybody that'll listen. Cam Brink for president, man.
Yikes.
Look, I don't understand. You are in the best position that this league has been in 25 plus years. And you're shooting yourselves in the foot like Della Reese.
No, they're shooting men in the foot. We're here to support.
And
Well,
always have been.
At least we are here. We
And
can only speak for let the ball
always have
bounce.
been, Dre. That's never been an issue.
Never been an issue with me.
The statistics are there.
The big problem is men who want to support it aren't appreciated.
Aren't welcomed.
Aren't welcomed.
That's crazy.
That's very true. We've been to several WNBA games.
Wow.
Yeah, I said it.
No, that's what it is.
Yeah. That's what's being showed. Men aren't being appreciated to be able to talk about your league. Really?
That's crazy.
Hopefully this weekend with Father's Day, men can be appreciated for a couple of days.
Don't bet on that.
I mean, I bet on it.
Don't do it.
Every year, there's a couple of days where men are appreciated, and it starts today and it'll end Monday.
I can name about 26 days where men are appreciated. That's every 2 weeks when the checks come.
When the who?
When the checks come. Payroll checks.
What did Chris Rock say?
Women and
You're
dogs.
only appreciated when you can offer something
Or provide
or
something.
provide something.
Yeah, man.
If you can't provide nothing,
Out the way.
Women, give us a call at
Please.
702-608-3259 if you are appreciating your man who's not providing anything. Please give us a call. 702. If you women, if you are with your man right now and he's
God.
not providing anything,
let's just call it what
please
it is.
give us a call at
Let's call it what it is.
702-608-3259. We want to hear your story.
A lot of us would be with the woman if she worked at
Didn't have nothing. McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yep.
What-
Bro, if you
I
didn't have
wouldn't.
the
At
job
least you
that
gotta
you
be on the
have,
fries.
and you didn't have the
You got to be on the fries messing with me. You can't.
You gotta be on the fries.
man.
You gotta
I'm gonna
be
need
on
you
the
to come up
fries.
out of there with a couple of bags of them things. I'm gonna need that.
If I'm gonna date a woman who work at McDonald's, you got to be on the fries.
Got to be on the
messing with
fries,
me.
bro. Register?
Just saying.
You're low on the totem
Call
pole.
it bougie if you want, but
You're
you
low
got
on
to
the
be on
totem
the
pole
fries.
if you're on the register. You're not respected in that building if you're on the
Let the
register.
ball bounce, sports talk. Your guy, Dre Bailey,
Goose
Bill
Thomas.
Blockham, Father's Day weekend.
sir.
I want to share a story with you guys.
Please.
Over Father's Day weekend, a story of triumph from a father.
We like winning, baby. We like winning.
All right? And we do it all the time.
Yep.
Rob Kennard, and this is an old story, but I want to bring it back to the forefront. Rob Kennard, a former fullback for the Miami Dolphins from 1999 to 2004, swam for 16 hours to shore after falling off his boat after his boat failing
Wow.
in the Atlantic Ocean
Wow.
on January 7th, 2015.
Wow.
Conrad was fishing alone when a wave hit his boat,
Wow.
and which was on autopilot, and knocked him overboard. He was not wearing a flotation device, and he swam 9 to 27 miles to Palm Beach, Florida,
Wow.
alternating between breaststroke and backstroke during his swim. He faced darkness, which were no street lights out in the water. I
No
want you
lights
to
out
understand
there,
how dark this is.
If he had a flotation device, it'd been a light on that. But
If you've ever been on a cruise, you know how dark it is.
that is painfully dark.
Scary dark.
That's scary.
During his swim, he faced darkness, 10-foot waves, 25 miles per hour winds, jellyfish, and shark. He also had 2 opportunities for rescue. A recreational fishing vessel that didn't see him or hear him, and Coast Guard helicopter that circled and shined its light on him flew away. Conrad eventually made it to shore around 4:30 a.m. and called for help. He was treated at the hospital for hypothermia, dehydration, in a condition where his muscle fibers break down. And he lived, and he still lives.
It wasn't his time. Because ain't no way nobody surviving that, bro. There's no way.
He said what helped him get back to shore was thinking about getting back to his family.
Wow. Kind of like what dads do every day. He did what dads do.
Happy Father's Day to Rob Conrad and
Yeah, man.
his family,
Wow.
because he do what men do every single day. They leave their household, and you have no idea whether that man is going to come back or not. There's some families out there still waiting for dad to come back with the milk.
Come on,
Let's
man.
just be honest.
Come on, man. Waiting
Right?
to take him to the state fair.
Right? We leave, we go out to try to provide the best way that we know how,
Yeah.
and make it back home alive.
Yeah.
And you know what? We don't do it for any fanfare,
No,
no pats on the back.
not at all.
Like my dad told me a long time ago about men complaining. He said, look, man, let me tell you something. Real men don't complain. You just do what you need to
Just do it, man. Just do it.
Even if you don't get appreciated,
Yeah. Just do it.
just do it.
Yeah.
Because we don't complain.
We move.
Yeah.
We move.
And we don't come back and let people know what we did.
Right.
Well, don't you remember that time?
Right.
We don't do that.
Right. Yeah.
We just do it
Just do it.
and leave it alone.
Yeah.
You know, we're just like Nike. We just do it.
We just do it.
We go out and we make it happy for our family. So I want to shine
Wow.
the spotlight on great fathers.
That's amazing.
Just like the 3 gentlemen that I have here in studio today. Happy Father's Day to y'all.
Father's Day to
Happy
y'all,
Father's
man.
Day.
You know what I'm saying? We don't do anything in life for appreciation, but sometimes men, and this may go with some men who may be watching the show, sometimes we just want to be left alone on Father's Day and watch some sports and be in our own little space.
Yeah.
I find that more my lane nowadays than anything.
Yeah.
Leave me
I
alone.
don't want nothing, man. Just
Leave me alone.
let me
Leave me alone.
let me chill
Like
out.
that there.
Let me chill out, dog.
I'm good.
Let me chill.
I'm working tomorrow.
Give me a nice
I'm working
cigar.
on Father's Day.
See?
And I'm good.
I'll be at work on Father's Day, and I'm okay with that.
That's out
It's okay.
providing for your family,
It's
though.
exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. It's another Sunday.
Yeah. We have a good fight today.
Yes. Yes, we do. Tank Davis, Frank Martin tonight.
It's been a lot of hype.
There has. It's been a lot of trash talk. Frank Martin, good young up and coming guy. B plus A minus guy. Hasn't been involved in a fight like this though. Lights have not been as bright as this though. And as much as I enjoy watching Frank Martin, I've pretty much watched his entire come up until this point. He gonna have some trouble tonight. Not exactly sure how he plans to navigate this. I don't know what type of studying of Tank Davis that he's done, but I don't think it'll work anyway. I think Tank stops him late. Frank just hasn't been in a fight of this magnitude quite yet. And I'm not certain that he's ready right now.
So the other side of that would be for me is that Frank Martin may not have needed that bright light. Maybe he's ready for this. Maybe he's ready for this.
Maybe.
Because if he comes out and wins the fight
Yeah. I mean, that's always
or has a
thing.
good showing,
Yeah.
that means he's been ready.
Sure.
He just haven't had the chance to be on this spotlight. But,
Right.
you know, I'm sure the odds are way in
heavily,
Tank's favor.
heavily stacked.
So it would be a bad idea to go throw 100 on Frank Martin.
No. The only thing you can lose is 100.
Yeah, throw hundo.
I'm putting $100 on Frank is better than putting $100 on the Aces right now.
It's a struggle. And I'm ready for those folks to like admit it. Like we're 11 games in. There's only 40.
Speaking of the WNBA,
There's only 40. We're 11 games in. The Aces are at 500. Well, no, we're 12 games in. They're at 500, 6-6, correct? After today?
Yeah, they lost 6 games last year.
6 games all of last
34
year.
and 6 last year.
We're at 6
They've already
losses
did that.
through the first month of the season. I'm not going to say I'm terribly worried, but I'm slightly concerned.
they just may not win it this year. You can't win it every year, Aces.
Slightly concerned.
We got 2 chips.
and
But you're going to get everybody's best
you're
every
going to
night.
get everybody best. You're going to.
You're the 2-time champion.
It's going to happen.
You're going to get everybody's best. Nobody's going to lay down for
No,
you.
not a soul.
How do you say it, Goose? Nobody's going to lay down for you.
Nobody going down on bended knee like boys to men for you.
I think that Olympic break might actually help them
Interesting.
because they're going to have to reset, be able to clear their minds, come back for the second half of the season to go on that run.
Well, you got 4 of them playing in the Olympics. Well, 3.
Well, you do have an Olympic controversy going on, though, right now, too.
I don't think it's a controversy.
You don't think it's a controversy?
No. People have made it into this, and it's ridiculous.
I mean, you know,
For
they
people
want
who understand, it ain't no
they
controversy.
No,
really
people that
want to see
understand
Caitlin
hoop-
Clark on that team.
People that
man.
understand hoop are not even paying it, are giving this no thought whatsoever. I got a sorority sister of mine, man, out of Cali, and I've never seen her post about sports, let alone the WNBA, until Caitlin Clark got drafted. She posts every single day about Caitlin Clark. Is she living rent-free in your dome like this?
Yes.
I've never ever seen this before. It is overkill how much she posts about Caitlin Clark
Is
every
she worse
single
than
day.
the guy that's on our page?
They're about equal.
Okay.
Oh, yikes.
Whoa.
Yes, they're about equal, bro.
Kevin and them.
They're about equal. And I'm like, she posted something a couple of days ago, and I politely, I'm like, sis, you older than me. You say you been involved in sports. You a professor of sports science, whatever you are. Why are you giving this any thought? You're smart. Why are you even entertaining this when you know better? You know better.
But do better then. If you know better, do better.
She may not know better,
She
sir.
may not.
Yikes.
Because it's literally overkill, bro. Like she has beaten the dead horse.
A lot of people have. A lot of people have.
I cannot understand this for the life of me.
A lot of people have beaten it.
Y'all missing a lot of good basketball. Y'all missing some good
We
basketball.
had a
man.
hashtag no Caitlin Clark post on the page.
It
the other day.
almost got there. What we
I'm
make it to like
man,
17
come on,
hours?
man.
Unbelievable.
They're beating
bro.
a dead horse. Maybe they should take that horse head and put it in somebody's bed. You know what?
They're begging.
No.
They're begging for the LeBron Jordan
You're right.
conversation.
I'd rather have that right now.
It's tragic.
I would really rather have that right now.
It's tragic.
Oh my gosh!
It's ridiculous, man. Come
Well-
on, man. Y'all know hoop, man. Stop that.
No Olympic controversy. The team that's put together for the women, those women deserve to be there. Caitlin Clark, she could get on the team in another 4 years and make her mark then. Fans, her fans, y'all need to chill.
Chill out, man.
Those are the new fans. It's her fans.
There you go.
Okay. Those are the new fans.
Crazy, man.
So chill with that. The men's Olympic team looks like there could be a replacement for Kawhi Leonard if he's out or he's out with Derek White for the
I
Boston
saw that.
Celtics, which in my opinion,
I saw that.
I said this months ago that Derek White should be the MVP of their team.
pretty good,
when they
bro.
got him in that draft, he has been the difference maker, a 2-and-D guy, and you can count on him on the road or at home. Is he a good fit for the USA men's Olympic team?
Yeah, somebody that knows his role. He would know what he's there for, and it wouldn't be a thing where he'd go in trying to score the basketball. They'd put him and Drew Holiday on the other team's best two players, and it'll be a shutdown from there. We've seen it.
There you go. We've seen it. I mean, Tyshawn Prince played on the USA
Yeah.
team before. Nobody tripped about him.
We
when he was
already
on the
knew
team.
what it was with Tayshaun Prince. We knew what it was. He's there to play defense. We knew what that was.
And hit open threes.
And hit open shots, bro. That's what you do. You don't need to do nothing else around here, sir.
And that is who I would compare a Derek White to.
Yeah.
Is a Tayshaun Prince.
No, he's not a household name.
No, he's not.
But for people who watch the game, we know who he is.
We know who he
We
is,
know
bro.
exactly
and we
who
know
he
what
is.
he brings to the table.
Absolutely.
He's a great role player,
No
and
question.
he could some nights he could be the
He give you
the
20
most valuable
He'll
player
give
on
you a
your
dub.
team.
He'll give you a dub.
Yeah,
More than a dub.
More
I've
than
seen
that,
it.
but I'm saying, like, he's capable
Yes.
of that
Yeah.
at minimum.
I think he's the best role player we got in the NBA right now.
Right now, I mean, if you look at it across the board,
Him and Drew Holiday.
Drew, I mean, you could throw KCP in there the past couple of years, but KCP ain't on that level,
Yeah.
though. He ain't better than those two.
No.
You can argue it, and I wouldn't.
You have a lot of people saying, why not Kyrie and why not Dame Lillard? And, there's other players that should be
Not Dame
put
Lillard.
in.
I honestly don't think Kawhi should have been on the team to begin with. My opinion, though.
Well, it is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
and with and going back to the ladies, let's just keep it honest. When had they ever lost a gold medal?
They haven't. 8 straight. Bro.
Okay, so
they're working on 8 straight.
somebody's getting something right.
Somebody doing something right.
You think?
8 straight loading right now.
You
Yeah.
think?
Somebody's getting something right.
And not only have they not lost, it ain't even been close in none
No.
of these basketball
Yeah.
games. None of them.
So
And
they-
it won't be again.
So leave that
the
committee alone.
selection committee
Sheesh.
gets it right.
They gets it right. Why? And don't get me wrong, Caitlin Clark is going to be a
in
good
4
WNBA
years,
player.
she'll be there.
Right? But why insert a person who is lacking on the defensive end and they turn the ball
She's
over
not
at
ready
a
for
high
that
clip? Stop.
She's not ready for that. Let her get better as a WNBA player first before you send her to the international game. She's not there yet.
She's not there yet.
And it's okay.
And it's fine.
She's a 22-year-old rookie. It's fine. Don't panic.
Yeah.
Dang, man. Piss me
For
off,
all you
man.
patriots.
Yeah.
For all you patriots.
Hey, and
aren't you happy that you got a good team?
Or you January 6th, folks.
Bringing up the Patriots, Tom Brady had his celebration
Yes.
at Foxborough, right? Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of Patriot fans who are upset that Jay-Z performed for Tom Brady.
It's his friend. It's cool. It's okay.
I don't know if Quan can find a clip of Tom Brady coming in and he's reciting some of Jay-Z lyrics. Maybe that's what he wanted.
Oh,
that's
gosh.
the wrong clip. You know what? Man, big back, big back.
Glad I wasn't eating
big
you
back,
stupid for
big
that.
back.
You stupid for that.
Come on, man. I did not want to see the back of Lonzo Ball.
Wow.
Big back, big back. Or can I say that? Can I not say that either?
Oh, man. Mel Kaufman, I'll let you know offline, bro. I'm going to hit you.
Big back, big back. But Tom Brady
terrible.
deserves to be celebrated during this time. And you get more people mad that Jay-Z performed.
That's crazy.
Then you get people mad at Jay-Z performing for rich Caucasians, but won't go on tour and perform for Negroes.
He's been performing for Negroes for 30 years. Oh, that is sped up. Big time.
Yeah. But you know, this is what Tom Brady wanted.
That's what he wanted.
This isn't what Jay-Z wanted. And trust me, I'm sure that Jay-Z was paid for this.
Oh,
it's like a
handsomely.
private party.
Handsomely.
You ever been to a private party? We used to there used to be private parties all the time at the House of Blues where I've seen LL Cool J, Mos Def at a private party, not a concert where everybody could come, at private parties. Yeah. Artists can do private parties, right?
It's okay.
We do private events all the time as sports talk hosts.
All the time.
We do the ministers and musician private thing that they have every year.
Yep.
We
all the time.
So they went Fredo.
Yeah,
it's not the way I wanted it.
Yeah.
That is terrible, Billy.
I was stepped over. Come on, y'all.
Come on, man.
And it was AB that was upset about it. Antonio Brown.
Man, who's
bro,
listening
what are
to
you?
him?
What? Why, bro?
Oh, they wanted you. They wanted you on there doing this. Man, if you don't sit your
because Tom Brady didn't ask you.
No job having. That boy messed his career up.
Come on, dog.
Don't nobody want to see that, man.
All you had to do was stay 2 more days, man.
Dog, he messed his whole career up.
30 million guaranteed. 2 more days, man. 2 more days, dog.
Who wants to see that?
I ain't letting nobody mess my bag up. I don't care how I feel about him.
Oh boy.
I walk around you, not be able to stand you. You not messing my bag up.
Let the ball bounce.
That
Sports
type
Talk
of bag.
Not
Radio.
that type of bag.
Your guy Dre Bailey,
Man, who's Thomas?
Bill Blockham Logan,
Yeah.
Tiger Woods. Should he hang it up?
And look, man, he didn't make the cut again.
But you know, golf. You could golf to what 69.
I think. Well, this is what I think is happening with him because what is he? 48.
Still a young guy,
right? He can't go to the Champions Tour until he turns 50. So we got to watch this for another 2 years. Him not make cuts.
Well, I think maybe
and hobble
he should,
around the golf course.
I think maybe he should take a couple of years and get his body healthy, get ready for the 50+ league.
I mean, my man,
The Masters.
Yeah,
my man almost lost his life, let alone his leg.
a couple of times he got chased with a 9-iron by his first wife for getting his burner phone exposed.
Yeah. Why was that even on you, dog? Never mind, man. Never mind.
I mean,
you Tiger Woods, bro. You're worth $1 billion.
I
Let
think
somebody hold that for you, bro.
yeah, but I think Tiger Woods is using this as as a challenge. Like he wants to go out and compete.
Yeah.
And if he makes it, he makes it. If he don't, he don't.
And I'm not.
And that's how he tests himself. That's
I
how
can't
he
say
knows.
I'm terribly upset at him because, I mean, it's Tiger Woods. We as African Americans, we didn't know about Charlie Sifford and Calvin Pete and those guys. Tiger Woods was who we identified with in 1996 when he came online. That's who we identified with. He came on at like the perfect time.
Yeah.
So that's who we identify with. But at the same time, as much as we revere him and love him, we love you enough to say, hey man, we don't want to watch you hobble around the golf course, bro, and not make cuts.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this. For the PGA Tour and for
The Masters.
not the Masters. For the PGA Tour, when those big events come up,
Yeah.
that's a good marketing thing.
Oh, it's
when you
great.
say he's going to be.
It's fantastic.
He's on the marquee.
You're drawing the crowds.
He's on the field.
You're drawing the crowds.
If he's in the field,
Yeah,
that's great marketing.
no question.
And I'm sure they're paying him for it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's getting compensated
So-
heavily. Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just golf. It's nothing really too much taxing on his body.
Right.
So he can join these, and if he don't make the cut, like you just said, if he don't make the cut, he just don't make it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
If he
it's
makes
just
the
tough.
cut, then that'll be even great.
Yeah, it's just
better.
tough to watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think golf is that sport where it only goes till 40, where you
Right.
know
Oh,
you get
yeah,
your best. You
he's
get your
gonna-
best at 40.
he's gonna
We've
play
seen
well into
some
his
really
50s and
golfers,
60s,
in their 50s and
Yeah,
early
no doubt,
60s,
no doubt.
60s go out in the Masters and play some outstanding.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I think he still has time.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Do you think? Would
He
you
don't look out of shape.
No, he's not out of shape.
Yeah.
That by far.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
no.
the fact that
He
he's
takes care
really
of his body.
he's really doing his own logo. You know, he's done
He
with
got
the
his-
Nike
he got his own-
thing.
yeah, done with Nike. Got his own.
You know,
apparel line now.
do you think him winning the Masters is? You think that's
I think
out
that's out. I don't think another major is in his cards
at all?
No, maybe on the senior tour when he gets there.
That's what I'm saying.
He'll probably win a major on the senior tour or on the Champions Tour before the senior tour.
Yeah.
He'd probably win a major there.
Yeah.
But I don't think another Tour Championship, PGA Championship, Open Championship, I don't think any of that is in the cards.
Yeah, I
for
don't
him
think that
anymore.
either.
US
But I
Open,
think maybe
that's out.
once he gets older,
Yeah.
I think he still has
Yeah,
a couple
no
of
doubt.
runs in him.
No doubt.
Hey, you
The
know
senior
what?
tour, I don't wanna see him coming.
I'm a rebut that and say he might have a chance to not win,
Course conditions.
but make
if
make
everything
a
is
cut
right.
and go to
Yeah.
the third day.
Get down to
and maybe fall off on the third day, which will be good.
Yeah, well, that's what
you know?
happened. When was that? Because we in the U.S. Open, did it happen in the Masters? I think he made
think
the
it
cut at the
happened, yeah, in
Masters.
the Masters
He
he
made the cut at the Masters and got to the third day and the wheels fell off.
Yeah.
But again, man, it's like any athlete that you revere in any sport, you don't want to just see them go too long to where it's like embarrassing almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
We're just used to seeing Tiger Woods play.
You're seeing greatness from him.
Yeah. And I when I watch him, I know that his body has been through a lot. Let's just be honest,
Yeah,
bro.
no doubt. No
Not
doubt.
a lot of people have played since they were 5 or 6 years old
Right.
and been great for so long. It comes a time where your body is going to catch up to you. Father Time comes, it catches up to you. He was in an
knocks.
accident. He was running for his life from that 9-iron where his wife wanted to take his head off.
Yeah.
You know, all of the trials and tribulations that this guy has been through, the fact that he's still putting himself out there to compete at a high level is what I like about it. And it doesn't seem to affect him that he's not making these majors. He's still going out and he's trying, right?
Yeah.
And so
and like you were saying, Goose, that day that it might happen, it could be course conditions.
Sure.
He could just be feeling
The-
good
the-
that
the
day.
stars
He
could
can
align
still
for
hit
sure.
the thing.
Yeah,
now.
oh no doubt.
He still can
driving
hit
the
that
300
thing.
plus. I think
Yes.
he averaged over the 2 days. I think off the tee, I think he averaged
can
313,
Yikes.
He can
314.
still bust the
Yeah,
back
'cause I'm
out.
Oh yeah,
averaging
no
about
question.
14.
You know,
think I'm averaging about 14, and he's at
314 yards off the tee box for a broken down man. I'll take them numbers.
Still hit that thing.
I'll take them numbers.
Yeah, but I think, like you said, Goose, on the other end, when we're used to seeing greatness from Tiger Woods, that's what we want to see, and it is tough to not see him there.
Yeah.
But if you go all the way back to the beginning of his life when he started golf, I think job well done.
No doubt.
Up to this point.
No question about that.
So
job well done, man.
So we're going with Tank in the fight today?
No question,
You
man.
going with...
I don't want to say upset, but I'm going to say it. I see an upset tonight.
Upset tonight. I'm going to go
Frankie
with Tank.
Martin. Look, I like Frank Martin a lot, man. I really do. Like I said, I followed his entire come up. My man got it, bro.
Yeah.
He got it. He does. I'm not gonna say this is Tank's toughest test. I had to do some research, look back a little bit, but this is probably the most technically sound fighter.
Yeah.
I'd say that Tank has fought. I could say that with some confidence that this is, from a technical standpoint, this is probably the most technically sound.
It just feels like, I don't know. Maybe it just got this feeling like,
this could be the night.
This is the night that something like I don't think he can knock him out.
Right.
But maybe stay in the fight, win.
You're talking about two southpaws here.
Yeah.
There's two lefties here.
And end up getting a unanimous decision.
Which we're not used to seeing. I'm not used to seeing two lefties go at it.
Yeah.
So this could be interesting.
Big ups to the producers of the show, Goose
Frank Martin,
Thomas,
the lefty.
Bill Blockham, myself, and executive producers of the show, Shake DeVille out in Long Beach, and then our music producers of the show, Quan59 and Speak Low out in St. Louis.
Yeah, man.
We're going to leave you guys with this. Jaguars seem like they found their man.
Oh, and the Steelers found their man, too, for another 3 years.
Yeah, we'll talk about the funky dog head, milk dud head, Tomlin, Luther King.
Front office see something, Dre.
Lawrence, I know if he don't bring no chip in them 3, he done. Since they then gave you everything that you
that'll
needed.
give him 22 years at the helm.
Man, bye. We're done. And if Stanton don't stop getting on my nerves, he's going to be done with my Yankees, too. Anyways, look.
Hey, man, the Yankees are the best team in the league, man.
Lawrence,
Chill out, man.
for the Jaguars, got the highest
Big bag.
amount of money that you can get
Big bag.
from the quarterback
Big bag, bro.
position.
Big bag. He'll be making $55 million annually. I think that's
Him and Joe Burrow.
What it averages out
Like
to.
55.
Did he?
$55 million.
Is he that guy?
No. and look,
He's the guy for them.
Yeah, well, look, this is what I'll say. Look at the quarterback position as a whole across the board. It's not like it's it's spiking. It's not at a premium right now.
No, it's not.
So they found their guy, the only guy, and they locked him in.
They locked him in.
I mean, from the outside looking in and looking at his play, can we be upset? Sure we can.
That money going to be nice in Florida.
Look, let me admit, I was probably the biggest Trevor Lawrence fan when he was at Clemson, which is sacrilegious because I'm a Florida State fan. Ain't no way that's supposed to happen. But I raved and ranted about this dude. He's gotten to the league and it's been lackluster, bro. Gardner Minshew has better numbers across the board. They came in at the same time.
I mean,
Gardner Minshew has better numbers than Trevor Lawrence.
well, hopefully they build around Trevor now and give him the pieces that he needs.
They have.
They gave him his old college teammate
have.
just a season ago.
I
They
mean,
have.
Well, wait till
Yeah.
Dak's new contract. Now that Trevor Lawrence has his money, Dak is getting 300, right?
Hand Dak the pen.
They gonna give Dak
Hand
300.
Dak the pen.
Tua
Gonna get 300 too.
Hand him the pen.
They ready for
What?
300?
You have to
You
match
got
market,
to
bro.
match the market.
So they gonna give Dak 300.
Yes.
I ain't gonna say 300, but
It's
he's
gonna
gonna
be damn
get.
close.
Yes.
That man,
He
Trevor
might
Lawrence
make
just got
56.
200 million guaranteed
He
money.
might get 56.
200 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
You gonna give
that can't get
you gonna give
that
Tua?
ain't gonna get 220.
You gonna get Tua that money
Tua not
too?
gonna get 220.
We
Come
gonna see.
on, man.
We gonna see.
Yeah. I remember at one time the payroll for National Football League teams was around 200 million. Y'all remember
Yikes.
that? Y'all remember that?
Let the ball bounce.
Ain't
You
like
have
that
to match
no
the market,
more.
bro.
Sports Talk Radio.
You have to match
And
the market.
Sports Talk on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe, and like. If you were active on the YouTube, like the page and subscribe. Please let everybody know about Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk on YouTube. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man, who's Thomas?
Bill Blockham, Logan. And guess what, man? If you scared,
Better go to church.
oh, they're going to give Dak 300. They're going to give Dak 300.
They finna give